In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a new rainbow loom crossback bracelet. So what you will need is one loom, and you want to have it set up in a staggered position so the pins are not in line with one another. And you want to have the arrows facing towards you so that all of the open ends are facing you. And you will need to choose your colors. So I've chosen white and black for this bracelet. And we're going to be working with 4 pins on the loom. So they're going to make a diamond shape. And if you have a rainbow loom, you can separate your blue base pieces so that there is room for the bracelet to make its way down through the open area. And if you do not have a rainbow loom, you can just have the bracelet work its way out in between the pins. So for your first band placement, it's going to go in the center row, and it's going to go to the very next pin above. You can start anywhere you want, and this color will always be in the center of your bracelet, so whichever color you want for the middle. I'm just going to place it to that next pin up. And now I'm going to switch to my next color, which I have black, and this is going to go from the left row and stretch all the way down to the right row, and it's going to cross over. And now what you want to do is you want to take this center band, and I'm going to be starting at the pin closest to me, and I'm just going to cross over that and put it on the pin above. And now I'm going to take the band that's on the bottom, the white band, and I'm going to cross this one back over, and it's going to move closest to me. And now I'm going to put on the next layer. It's going to be the same pattern. So again, I'm starting with white and going in the center. I'm going to cross over it with black. And now I'm going to do that same thing. You want to make sure that you're using the top white band this time, because now we have 2 on. So you're always going to be crossing over with that top layer that you're just putting on. And so the band that's closest to you is going to cross over and go above. And now you want the other side of that band, which is now in the middle of the pin here, you want that to cross back. So what you're going to have to do is grab it from the outside here, get it on your hook, pull it over and back down, so that now that white band is just crossing back over the black band right on the top. And now we have 2 layers on, so we want to remove the bottom layer. So I'm just going to go around to all 4 of these pins and remove that bottom band. And from this pin above here, you're going to have to again be reaching from the outside, grabbing that bottom band and pulling it over. So it's really not hard to do. You just have to make sure when you're crossing over you're using just that top layer. So again, we're going to be putting white in the middle and then crossing it with black. And now we want this white band to go over here, so we're going to be starting at the one closest to us and moving that band above. And now again, we're only dealing with this top layer, so we want the other side of that, which is in the center now, going from the side, pulling it over the top and back down. And now again, we want to remove that bottom layer, so we're just going to take the bottom band from all 4 of these pins. Again, on this one here, you're going to have to reach in from the side, grab it and pull it out from the outside over the top into the middle, and then push all of these down. Again, the same pattern in the center first with white, crossing back over it with black. Now I want this white band to change positions. So I'm taking just that top band of white and moving it forward. And now I'm grabbing this middle band, the other end of it, from the outside over and down. And now I want to remove the bottom layer. And then from the middle here, again, you have to reach from the outside to grab it and release into the center. And as I said, when your bracelet starts to grow, if you have a rainbow loom, you can just have it grow right down through this open area. If you do not have a rainbow loom and you have a solid base, what you're going to do is just as it's growing, you want to make sure that it works its way out in between the pins. So just have to make it go that way. So again, we're having white in the middle, then crossing it with black. Now get this white band to go forward. Get the other side of the white band, which is now in the middle here, grab it from the outside and make it come back. And now remove that bottom layer from all 4 of the pins. And again, you're reaching from the outside to grab this one and pull it over. And then just make it work its way out however you can. So I will just continue in this same pattern. So when you have your bracelet to the length that you'd like it and you're ready to take it off the loom, what you're going to do is take the band that is on the center pin closest to you and move it to the pin above. And then you want to take that bottom band and pull it over the top. And then take the band that is on the left-hand row and stretch it all the way down. And again, take that bottom band and pull it over the top. And then you should have just one single band left on 2 pins. So you want to take the one band, get it on your hook, pick up the second band. So now you have them both on your hook. And you want to take a clip. I have an S clip here. And you just want to get those 2 bands on the one end of the clip. Go to the other end. And you should have 2 white bands on the very end, or whichever color you used. So I'm just going to get my hook through those. Really, any bands on the end here would be fine. And then you just want to hook them to the other end. And then here is your bracelet. So it is a flat bracelet, and it reminds me a little bit of an inverted fishtail. And here is another bracelet that I made using the same pattern. So this time I used 3 different colors, and I just kept alternating colors so they were spread throughout the bracelet. They didn't stay on the center and the sides. And I used some spring colors, some Easter colors. And so that is the Crossback Bracelet. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. You can always leave me comments on YouTube or Facebook. You can post pictures on my Facebook page, and please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of my new creations.